Water is 60% of your body, but the next several minutes will be 100% amazing. Welcome to Operation Water. I'm your host, Kevin, and today I wanted to talk about hydroelectricity. As we'll learn, there are a lot of ups and downs to this energy source. Let's take a look at what I learned out in the field. Hi, I'm Kevin, and today we're talking about hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric power accounts for an impressive 16% of global energy production and is expected to grow over 3% per year for the next 25 years. The most conventional way of generating hydroelectricity is through the use of dams. It is an ideal method for producing hydroelectricity because there's almost no direct waste once the project is completed, and the level of production of electricity is quite flexible. Hydroelectric facilities also have considerably less carbon emissions than traditional fossil fuel use. So now that we've learned a little more about the benefits of hydroelectricity, let's learn about some of the disadvantages. The use of hydroelectric power interrupts the normal flow of water, causing significant damage to local ecosystems. The overflow of rivers leads to the dislocation of wildlife as well as people. While ecosystems upstream of the dams are harmed by the overflow of rivers, ecosystems downstream are harmed due to the lack of water. With the use of hydroelectricity and dams comes the risk of facility failure. Right now I'm standing on the South Fork Dam in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and in 1889, long before the invention of hydroelectric power, the dam broke due to heavy rains. This unleashed about 20 million tons of water on the town below, killing over 2,000 people. Now, with advances in technology today, these instances are few and far between, but it's always a risk that needs to be confronted when building these facilities. So that was just a brief overview of hydroelectricity and its pros and cons. While it's a great source of green energy, it also poses several serious threats to ecosystems and infrastructure around the dam. Be sure to do your own research to be more informed on the issue when forming your own opinions. For Operation Water, I'm Kevin. I'll see you next time. Welcome back. Now that you know a little more about hydroelectricity, the water boy and I have a really simple demonstration set up to show you how we actually harness the power of a river. Today, I've made my own water turbine. If you'd like to make your own, all you need is a plastic water bottle, a plastic cup, a cork, barbecue skewers, a wire hanger, and a knife. Now to start making your water turbine, take your cork and use the blade to cut small slits into it. You should have the small plastic cup cut into small blades like this. You'll take the wooden skewers and stick them into the sides of the cork, and then use your bent hanger to use it as a stand. Now to demonstrate the power of the water turbine, the water boy will help me, and we'll pour some of the water onto the turbine, onto the turbine itself. This is not working. There we go. It's a bit of a mess. Okay. Now obviously our generator can't generate much electricity. With a real turbine, the turbine turns this shaft here. The generator rotates a series of magnets past copper coils and a generator to produce electricity, thus converting the energy of falling water into mechanical energy to drive the generator. As I mentioned before, the Hoover Dam is one of the most popular and well-known hydroelectric facilities in the United States. It has 17 of these turbines and generates around 4.2 billion kilowatt hours of electricity each year. That's enough to power over 350,000 homes. The Hoover Dam is only ranked 50th in energy production. Number 1 is the Three Gorges Dam in China. That produces almost 25 times the amount of electricity that the Hoover Dam produces. As you can see, hydroelectric power is a pretty awesome source of energy. Well, that's all the time we have today. So as the tide leaves the shore, it's time for us to part. Join us next time for another episode of Operation Water.